man. I've got Midnight Suns with the option to go Avengers if need be.
All right.
I actually thought I had Avengers Assemble in the list, but I do not. Okay. Just one.
There's my blanks. I have Domino's alter ego. Nothing tends to go my way.
All right. So you win. Looks like.
I only had one success.
Yeah, you have two, don't you? You got a hit in the wild.
I've already deleted the dice. Let's look at
I
the.
think you can look back
Yeah,
in
check
the
here.
log.
All right.
So
I had a.
yeah, you had hit wild, and I had one
Okay.
crit.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let me take a look. What you got? This will be a first for me. I've never played against Midnight Sun, so that's going to be interesting.
They're quite fun to play.
Alright, so extracts, fear worthy, intrusions, demons downtown.
Yep, I'm good with that.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna play I'm gonna take my secures.
Okay. I take extracts, hammers,
Alright.
sword base.
Hammers and sword. Ooh. Alright.
All right. In that case, I guess we will go with. Hmm. Hmm. We'll play 18.
Alright.
18 threat, final answer.
18. Alright. 18. Now the fun part, math. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, yep, I see a. Oh well. Yeah, we'll make it work. Hmm.
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 I think I'm ready when you are.
All right. I just noticed I grabbed the wrong list, but I will make this one work. Hopefully.
Well, you can swap it out if you want.
No, no, it's okay. No, 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 no. Does Midnight Suns? Do they have a lot of throws?
I have Doctor Voodoo in my list. I have Red Skull, Master of Hydra, and
Oh my.
then I have Ulik.
And Ulik. Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
All right. We will.
Ready?
Ready. Punisher, Iron Fist, Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, and Blade. So, yep, this is all going to be a new one to me.
Well, out of your secures, I am most happy to play on this one, I guess, because Spider Portals is the bane of my existence.
I was kind of hoping for Spider Portals. Alright, so we got Hammer,
I
Hammer.
believe deployment is over to you.
Yes, sir. Hammer, console, console. Alright. Uh, ah, crap. That's, I gotta watch my keyboard. Alright, I gotta put
Oh,
sorry
sword
about
base.
that.
I can
Yeah.
find it.
Sorry,
That one there.
I'm still struggling with TTS.
Alt is the
Alt.
enhance button if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. There we go. Alright. Interact. If no one is with the console control now control the console, otherwise roll one die if the result. Okay, hit crit and wow. Alright. You got the deployment lines on already?
I believe so.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, so Storm, we'll do her first. Right up the middle.
Okay. Doctor Strange.
Alright. Strange up the middle. Put magic.
Okay.
I hadn't played in about 2 weeks. I gotta refamiliarize myself with all the keys. I had to buy last round.
No problem at all.
Alright. So that is Punisher. Let's put Beast.
Iron Fist.
Alright. Blade is your leader.
Leader. Yes.
Okay. Let's go with X-23.
Excuse
Alright.
me. Blade.
Alright. Domino.
And no knight.
Alright. Pyro. Pyro. Alrighty. 333. 3 across the board. 344. 434. Alright. Power phase.
Yep.
Alright. Automatic power phase. And turn 1. I will play first class.
Yep.
Alright. And we'll activate Beast first. And I
All right.
will place him within 1 with the Storm Hop.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
turn off the
I
cool
got it.
zones. Got it.
There you go.
Alright. Thank you, sir. Which right there is close enough. Alright. And I will use first class to grab the hammer.
Yep.
And then Beast is going to move medium. Jump up here. And I will roll. Nobody's contesting it, so I don't have to roll, right?
Correct. You just get it.
Alright, and let's see. I need my. Alright.
All
And his
right.
second action will be. Oh, Lord. I don't need to do this, but I want to do this.
You have 0 power, correct?
Yes, that would be 0 power now. So his next action is going to be to move again. Oh, come on, tower. And he's going to move over about right here. All right, he'll be
Okay.
done.
All right. So over to me. Iron Fist will go. He's gonna move. He will move again. He's got plenty of movement there. So he's gonna place within 1 of this hammer. Going to pay 1, pick that up. And then he will pay 1 for bumping the knight. And he will bump backwards. And that is Iron Fist done. Over to you.
All right, sir. Let's see. Hammer, hammer. All right, well, Magic, I'll let you jump on out here. And She will move just shy. Right there. And she will use first class to pick up that hammer.
Okay.
And she will be done.
It's magic. Okay. Hmm. um, Doctor Strange will move. He will go ahead and pay 1 for bumping the night. And then he will do a 5 dice energy into magic.
Alright. So
5 hits.
ouch.
Well,
1 wound. Or 1 crit, I'm sorry. Dang it. Hold on, let me take
it's
one out.
alright. It wouldn't have mattered. You block it.
Alright.
So you are blocking 3. I am doing 2.
2.
I'll take that. So you'll take 2 damage. I'll gain 2 power. After the attack is resolved, since I dealt damage, I get to push you short.
Alright.
Actually, that one. Push you there. And then Doctor Strange will pay 1 to interact with the sword base. And that is Doctor Strange done. Over to you.
Alright. Yeah, Punisher is gonna come punish.
That's the plan. Whether or not it happens, we'll never know.
Yeah. Alright. Can I rescue her anyway? Nope, because I did not take Journey through Limbo. Never mind, can't use that anyway.
But the
Alright.
only thing I think that would save her is To Me My X-Men.
Yep, and I don't have that in my hand. Alright, well. So we still got Moon Knight, Blade, and Punisher coming. So let's do Storm.
Okay.
She will move with flight. Don't think that has her within 1, does it? Nope.
I don't believe so.
No, it's not showing up.
It should show an icon above her head.
Alright. So she will move a second time.
Okay.
And just drop down here by this truck. And take the point console. I apologize for being slow. I don't know.
No, you're quite all right.
Alright, she's done.
All right, so over to me. We will simply go with Blade. He will move once. He will move again. And then he will pay 1 to take that point.
Alright.
And that is play done. Over to you.
Alright. So throw blade out there to be a target. Bait me in, huh? Let's see. Yep, Domino, we'll do her. What the heck? I said this was going to be a short game, right? Alright, Domino's going to move. And she's going to spend 1 power to do a grenade bounce against Blade.
All right.
So 4 dice. Incinerate and an explosive. Wild explosive, that won't matter. Yeah, I'm getting some lag on my end. I'm not sure what's
It
going
lagged
on.
on me just once. Block
Yep.
3.
Alright, I'll explode my crit. Alright, nothing.
Incinerate.
Incinerate. And
I
she's
got
done.
you. All right. Back over to me.
Mm-hmm.
Punisher will go. He will pay 1 for bump in the night. He will do a hip fire into magic. 4 dice physical.
Alright, so 3 physical.
I have 2.
Crit. Crit and wild. So block
Okay.
2.
You block 3 with cover, right?
Oh, yep, got cover.
From
Because
Storm Leadership.
you're not within 2, right? Yep.
Correct. So I will gain a power from that. And then hip fire is an automatic rapid fire.
Okay.
So another one. 3. Blocking 2.
Locking 2, so taking 1.
Okay. I'll gain a power from that. And then we will go ahead and spin 2 off of Punisher for Spec Ops training. It lets him advance short.
Alright.
And then he will go ahead and do another one. These will not have cover.
Alright.
One crit, 1 hit.
2
Oh
crits.
boy. I just have 2.
Yep, so that blocks it.
Yep. So I will gain a power from that. And rapid fire. And you have 2 health left.
Yes,
Yep.
2 health left.
Okay. So 1 more rapid fire. 3.
Blocking 2.
Taking 1.
Alright.
And that should be Punisher done. Over to you.
Yeah, we'll do Pyro. See if we can get him up in here. Don't know if he's going to be within range. Yep, he's within range. Alright, so Pyro.
I'll get cover from this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh, so he's going to do just a fire blast into Blade.
Blade.
Yep.
All right.
So
Down to
five
my 2
dice.
dice. 2 skulls, no cover.
Wild and a hit. So
Take
two
2.
and an incinerate with the wild.
Yep.
But
He's
you've already
already
got him.
incinerated.
Yep. Alright. And he's not close enough. Alright. So 2 went through. So I
Yes.
gain 1 because that's just a gainer. Alright. Alright, I'm going to spend 2 power. Nope. I'm not. Alright, yep, that's him. That's done.
All right. So over to Moon Knight. Moon Knight has a deal where at the start of his activation he rolls a die and gains a benefit from it. On a hit, I believe his next attack has 2 extra dice. Yep. So yeah. Um
You picking on the poor little girl.
Moon Knight will move up here. He does have Wall Crawler. He's within 2 of her, so he will go ahead and do a 4 up to a 6 dice throwing crescent. This
Alright.
has a hit rapid fire.
And it is physical, right?
Correct. And we're now within 2, so no cover
Yep.
on it. Yeah, Moon Knight.
There's my blanks. Block him 1.
7.
Alright, so take him 1 and daze him.
Okay. He'll gain a power from that. He will simply spin the 1 to pick up the hammer. And he will he will pay 1 for bumping the knight. Bumped there. And that is Moon Knight done. Over
Alright,
to you.
so I've got X23 left, and really not much she can do. So she's going to move, and I think that's all she can do. Let's see, all the points are taken and all the hammers are picked. Nope, that hammer's not picked up. She's gonna move forward a little bit more.
Okay.
She's gonna move right over to here. And she'll be done.
Okay. And I believe that's round.
That's around.
So I believe I score 1, 2, 3, 4
Yep.
to your 3.
3.
Automatic cleanup
Alright.
and automatic power.
Alright. Automatic power phase.
And then I believe it's you'll have to go ahead and flip magic manually. I don't think she got a dazed token, that's why she didn't flip.
Okay. Sorry.
If you just right in between your health and damage, there's a little button there. It should flip her and reduce her damage to 0. Yep,
There we go.
perfect. Um, we both tie on the sword base, so there's no pushing involved. So unless you've got something, I think it's just over to me with my first activation.
That's it. It's on you.
All right. Um, well then. Oh we'll go with Punisher. Why not?
Alright.
Punisher will go ahead and just do the 4 dice hip fire into magic. Two.
Alright.
Block it
Blocking two.
all. So I'll gain 1 rapid fire. Just 1.
And taking one.
Okay. Gain another 1. She has 4 health left. Um, we'll do it again.
Alright.
1 crit.
There's my blanks. One crit.
Hey, oh, I don't get crit. Oh, no, it's magic, not
Yeah,
domino.
magic.
My bad.
Domino.
So 3. Block 2, take 1.
Alright.
Gain 1. 1 more rapid fire. Just 1. And you block it.
Alright.
So I'll gain power from that. And then we will go ahead and pay 2 for Spec Ops training.
Alright.
No, sorry. Pay the 1 for Bump in the Night. And then we will pay 2 for Spec Ops training. And that. Hello. That is Punisher done. Over
Alright.
you.
Let's see. Magic is fixing to die, so. Oh, there's the daze token right there. Alright, so let's see. What does magic want to try to do? Let's see, Moon Knight and
Doctor
Iron
Strange.
Fist have your hammers, right?
Oh, yes. Have the hammers, correct.
Alright. Well, let's see if we can whack on Moon Knight a little bit.
Okay.
So we are within 2. So I'm going to pay 4 power, do the Dark Child.
Okay. um, Doctor Strange will spend 2 power to give him +2 extra defense dice.
Alright, so 6 dice. When calculating success, character adds the number of skulls, results in both attack and defense rolls. Alright.
One crit.
Alright, so I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep. Blocking 2, so he will take 5. He is
Alright,
dazed.
so, alright, I'll pick the hammer up. And she will run away. Or do I want to run away? I don't think I can get far enough away to make a difference. So instead, let's see.
Did you pay 1 to pick that hammer up?
Oh, nope, I did not. Hmm. Alright, so I will spend 3 power. 1, 2, 3 for limbo step.
Mm-hmm.
And I will place within 3. And then I will do another move action. And we're just going to move her right down here behind the truck.
Okay.
And she'll be done.
Um, hmm. Blade's gonna activate.
Alright.
He's gonna pay 1. Bump in the night. He's gonna go ahead and do a 5 dice katana into X23.
Alright.
5 dice mystic.
5 dice mystic.
Yes.
Oof. Alright. Wow. Alright, so I can re-roll 1, I believe, with assassin training. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
So I have 2.
taking 2.
I'll gain 2 from that. You are now bleeding. And then we will go ahead and spend 4 power for Knight of the Dampare. It is a 7 dice mystic attack. Now that you are bleeding, I can reroll any number of my attack dice.
Yep.
I have 6.
Alright, 6 blocking 1 so far. I will re-roll. Alright, so 6. Dang it. Uh, so yeah, I'm going to have to burn exceptional healing. Yep. Alright, so pay 3 power,
Okay.
3, and exceptional healing, and then I take 1.
Gain 1 from it. Yep. After the attack is resolved, I can advance medium.
Alright.
Um, it'll move there.
Alright.
And and that is blade done. Over to you.
Alright. Hmm. Well,
Hmm.
hmm. Alright, let's do X23 then. This is probably a mistake, but I will pay 2 power to do a claw rush into Iron Fist.
Okay. Um, yeah, I got 3 dice counting blanks.
Alright, I got 6 with a Wild Pierce and a reroll. Alright. Too bad you can't count my blanks. Alright, well, 1.
You can
I
re-roll one, but
reroll,
it
but
won't matter
it
because
won't matter.
Pierce doesn't do anything to me because I
And,
still count blanks.
yep. So, yep, it don't matter. Alright. So, after the attack, she can advance M.
Yep.
So she'll move up here. And he is contesting the point, right?
Correct.
Alright. So she will do a adamantium slash into blade.
Okay. Down to 3 dice.
Alright, I'll re-roll the blank with Assassin's Training.
You pierce my 1, I take 3.
Alright, so 3. 1, 2, 3. And she will. She'll spend 1 and roll for the point.
Okay.
Hit grits or wilds.
Correct. Got it.
Alright. And lastly, she will. Let's see. She'll enter activation. She'll heal 2, but take 1, right, from the bleed.
Yes.
So heal 2 and take 1. And is that an enemy effect?
That is a neutral effect, so no
Neutral effect.
power is given.
All right. So she will
All
be
right.
done.
You have 4 activations to my 2, so I will pass.
All right. Hmm. So, can he do anything from where he is? Do that. He could hit Blade, but Blade has cover, but he's behind line of sight, right?
He has cover, yes. Range 4 on his long attack, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yep, 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 yep. All right. Yep. We'll move Pyro.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but oh well. All right. So he's going to move, and then he will do his Flame Jet. Beam 3 into Doctor Strange and Punisher. So we'll do Strange
Okay.
first.
Strange has 4 defense dice.
Yep. Alright, I got a crit, so I'll add one in for the crit.
So you have 4 to my 1. I will reroll all of my dice
Okay.
and get absolutely nothing. So I will take 4.
Alright, and an Incinerate.
Okay.
Alright, and then we'll roll into Punisher.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Fire manipulation when a character targets an enemy character with an attack after the attack
Yes.
goes off, so I can. This character
Incinerate
may
Punisher.
choose. Yeah, I'll incinerate Punisher as well.
Okay.
Got it. I remembered that one that time. For 2.
Take 2. Oh. Punisher has a punishment token from Moon Knight being dazed, by the way.
Okay. And that was a gainer, so after each attack I gain 1. Alright, so now he wants to do a within 3. So he's going to pay 2 power, 1, 2, to do a firewall on Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Give him the root and slow.
Okay.
And he's done.
All right.
Bye, Pyro.
I don't know about that. Um, Doctor Strange will go ahead and you'll advance short to pick up this hammer. You will pay 1 to pick that up. and then he will pay 1 for my leadership. You gotta be kidding. And then he will do a 6 dice energy attack into Pyro.
All right. 4 dice defense.
1 crit. So you're blocking 3. I have 4.
All right.
So I'll get 1 through, deal a damage to you. And then I will also gain a power for the shield that I rolled. So
Okay.
I'll gain 2 power total. Get 1 damage through, and then I get to push you short. I will push you there.
All right.
And then Doctor Strange will spend 4 power for Oshtir's Refuge and heal himself 3.
Wow. All right.
And that is Doctor Strange done. Over to
So
you.
you've got Iron Fist left, and he's not powered up. Hmm. Strange has a hammer, and Iron Fist has a hammer. Hmm. Well, heck. Well, Domino's gonna have to move one way or the other. So she's gonna move right up here. Now, so you got Iron Fist, Blade. Hmm. There's no way I can do enough damage to Iron Fist to make him drop it, and I don't want to power him up. So I guess we'll do our pistols into Blade.
Pistols into Blade.
Or light
Okay.
pistols. So 4 physical with rapid fire.
Um, Blade will spend 2 power for Heroes for Hire.
Okay.
So, since Iron Fist was within range 3 of Blade,
Yep.
Iron Fist can now place within range 1 of Blade,
Okay.
and Iron Fist will take the attack.
He becomes the target. All right.
Yes. If Iron Fist lives, I can throw you away short.
Yep.
So I have 3 dice with blanks.
All right. So 2 crits. 1, 2. So 5.
Block 1, take 4.
Alright. So she gains a power. And she got the rapid fire, so
Mm-hmm.
she will do it again. And I got a crit.
You pay. Oh, gotcha.
And, yeah, I didn't pay to, before I rolled, I didn't pay to get that one. Alright,
You
well,
can pay if you would like. Basically, yeah, you can. I've got 2 blocks right now, so
yeah, it won't matter. Well, we'll do it.
okay. So now you have 2 successes, and you'll explode another crit for the skull. Don't make me use it, please.
Nope.
Whew, thank
Where's my
goodness.
blanks?
So you have 2, and I am blocking 2, so I
Yep.
take none.
Alright.
Thank goodness. After the attack is resolved, I will throw you. Nope. Throw you way short. Maybe I'll just throw you into these barrels right here.
Alright.
So just glide there.
Alright. 1 damage.
If you want to, it's completely up to you. You can brace that. That is the
Yeah.
only throw I have in my entire list right now.
That is the
I don't
only
know if you
throw.
want the extra power and the extra damage on her, but that is literally the only throw I have in my entire list.
Alright. Now I'll just take the damage and the power.
Okay, so then brace is pretty much done for this
Done.
game.
Yeah. Alright.
I wish I had a couple more throws in here, it'd be nice, but unfortunately I don't.
That's cool. Alright. Well.
Back over to me.
Yep.
All right. I guess I will go with Iron Fist. So Iron Fist will go ahead and do a 6 dice energy chi strike into X23.
Alright.
6 dice energy.
Let's reroll the blank. Oh, and explode 2 crits.
Just so you're aware, you do explode the crits beforehand.
Before
So
re-rolling.
that way, do what?
Before the re-roll.
Yes, so that way
Okay.
you can mod your crit explosions.
Ah, okay.
But I mean, it didn't matter. But you will block it all. I will stun you
Okay.
because I got the wild.
Done.
All right. Guess we'll go ahead and try and do it again. Six
Alright.
dice energy into her again. A little better.
Yeah, a lot
1
better.
crit. Better for me at least. I have 4.
I'll re-roll my one with Assassin's Training.
Block
And
1, take 3.
block 1, take 3, which is enough. One,
Yep, and
two,
you will only
three.
gain 1 from that because you are stunned. So I will gain 3 power from that. We will go ahead and spend 1 off of him to flip the point back since you are not contesting anymore.
Yep.
And then we will go ahead and pay 1 for bumping the night. And that is Iron Fist. Over to you.
Alright. And that is all of yours. Yep. Alright,
Correct.
so Storm, what can you do? Alright, she can reach Doctor Strange. I can't tell if she can reach. Yep, she can reach. She can reach all three of them. Alright. So, first thing she's gonna do is a lightning bolt against Doctor Strange. So
Okay.
4 energy with a shock, wild shock.
Into my 3 dice.
2 wilds.
Blocking 1 right now. I will reroll all. Blocking 1. So take 1.
and shock.
Yep.
Alright. And so she gains a power. And now she's going to... Doctor Strange is 2 of 6. So yeah, she's going to spend her 3 power to add 2 dice to the next attack. 1, 2, 3, and then she's going to do the same thing again. Lightning bolt against Doctor Strange.
Okay. Blocking 2.
Alright, well, ain't going to matter then. We'll see what it does.
Double shock.
Yep. If that was only a thing.
Uh, so after the attack is resolved, I will gain a power since I rolled a shield.
Alright. And she, I believe, is done because, yep, she has no power to do anything else, so she is done.
Okay.
Alright, Beast.
And I do not have any tactics cards to play, so over to you.
Alright, so Beast. Oh. Iron Fist. Alright, Beast, you gotta get in the fight, buddy, so... Don't know if that'll clear Domino. It's gonna be close. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna try it and see if that clears. Oh yeah, just does. Alright, so he moved, and then does he have range? He has range 3 on Blade and Iron Fist. Alright, so Blade or Iron Fist. Iron Fist has a hammer, so I guess we gotta go after the hammer.
Hmm.
Alright, so it'd be a range 3 acrobatic strike, 5 dice. I've got a hammer, so it's 6 dice.
Okay. Into Iron Fist.
Into Iron Fist.
Alright. He's got 3 counting blanks.
Alright. Too bad you can't count my blanks.
So you have 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yep, he will take 1, gain 1, and he is dazed. And drops a hammer.
Alright, so he drops it at 2. So I believe that will get it close enough. Yep. So Beast will spend...
So you did roll a wild on the acrobatic strike.
Yep, so I got a
So
place.
the place is a must, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I will place him right there within 1. I only did 1 damage, right?
Correct.
Alright, so that gave me 1 power. And do I want to pick the hammer up or... Nope, I'm going to save my power. Well, no, I need the points.
You do gain an extra power because you rolled skull.
Oh, yep. Thank you, sir. If I pick it up, he's going to have a giant crosshair on him, and you're going to have first activation. But, yeah, we'll spend it and pick it up.
Okay.
And he will be done.
right. Is that round?
I believe that's round.
I score 3 to your now 5, I believe.
5. Go. Alright.
Automatic cleanup.
And power phase.
Automatic power. And then over to me, I believe.
A fully
Well.
powered up.
Do what?
I was just saying, a fully powered up Iron Fist. That's not good.
Um, okay. I guess Blade will go.
Alright.
Blade is going to go ahead and do a 5 dice katana into X23.
Alright. 3 power. Oof.
1 crit.
Alright, reroll 1 blank. Into another blank.
I have 4 right now. I think. Yeah. So I'll gain 4 from that.
Alright, so 4 damage. 1, 2,
And you
3,
are bleeding.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she is bleeding.
And then we will go ahead and do a range 2 katana into pyro.
Alright.
Another 5 dice mystic.
5 dice mystic.
Oh boy.
Wow.
My dice were slightly cold earlier. They're heating up a little bit.
Big time.
5 with a pierce.
Alright, 2 wilds. So I block 1 then.
Take 4.
Yep, and he dazes.
All right.
4, 2, 3, 4.
So Blade will spend 1. No, wait a minute. What do we do here? So just it's range 4. What am I doing? Just okay. We're gonna go ahead and play Siege of Darkness. So basically, any Midnight Sun. Sorry, I'll flip it back over for
No,
you.
that's right.
Any number of Midnight Suns characters can spend 2 power, and they basically get to make a free attack.
Ah, yeah.
It's the Midnight Suns, Wakanda forever, basically.
Yep.
So 2 off Iron Fist, 2 off Moon Knight, 2 off Blade, and we'll go ahead and spin the 3 off of Doctor Strange since he has a hammer, so it costs
Okay.
1 extra. We will go ahead and do Iron Fist first. He will do a 5 dice chi strike into Beast,
Into beast.
5 dice energy.
Alright. Wow. Alright, so 2.
Just 2 right now.
Two right now. Well, we'll spend 2 power.
Okay.
To re-roll those 2.
Block 1, take 1.
Alright. So 1 power, 1 damage. Alright.
Iron Fist gains 1 back. Blade will go ahead and do the 5 dice Mystic Katana. This will go into Beast.
Alright, so 2 dice again.
2 with the Pierce as of now, so you explode your crit.
Crit.
So you are taking 1 as it stands.
And I will
Yep.
spend 1 power to reroll that hit.
Okay. So no damage gets through, but you are bleeding. And then Doctor Strange will go.
Alright.
Oh, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Yep, I messed up. Dang. I forgot Storm has cover. Doctor Strange will go ahead and do the regularly 5 dice energy attack into Beast, since they are within range 4.
Alright. Energy attack.
Yes.
Alright, so 2 again.
So 1 crit. Um,
Beast has cover, right? So
yes.
blocking
So you
2.
will be blocking 2, taking 1. Um, that's fine. So I'll deal 1 damage to you. I will gain a power from that, and then I will gain an extra power for the shield that I rolled.
Alright.
Um, um, I'll push you to right there.
Okay.
Actually, right there. Moon Knight, I'm actually going to give 2 power back since he can't attack anyone, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So this is still Blade's activation. Blade will pay 1 for Half-Blood Physiology to shake the Incinerate on him.
Okay.
And then at the end of his activation, player effects happen first. So at the end of his activation, he heals a damage and gains a power for every other character within 2 of them that is bleeding.
Yep.
So he will heal 2 and gain 2 power because of Beast and X-23.
Alright.
Blade will then play Follow Me for 6 power, and he will
Ouch.
activate Iron Fist.
Yep.
Um, Iron Fist will go ahead and do a 5 dice Chi Strike in. Now he'll go ahead and spend the 8 power for the Iron Fist. 9 dice energy attack into um, Beast. Typical Iron Fist. So 2 damage through right now.
Alright, I will spend my 2 power to reroll my 2 blanks.
Yep. Block 1, take 1.
Alright.
Before damage is dealt, all other enemies within 3 of Beast take a damage. So Domino and X-23. That should KO X-23.
Yep. Alright, let's see. X-23 is KO'd. And Domino was within 2 or within 3?
3, range 3. So she'll
Alright.
just take the 1.
Alright.
Beast is activated.
Beast is activated.
And then we will follow that up with a 5 dice Chi Strike.
Yep.
One crit. 3.
3. So I will spend my 1 power. Oop,
Mm-hmm.
and re-roll the hit. To a blank. So
Take 2.
take 2.
I will gain 2 power from that. And I believe that is Blade and Iron Fist done.
That's it.
That's all they can do, unfortunately. Wish they could do some more.
Alright, so Beast is activated because of that attack.
Mhm.
KO'd in a day. So I've got Storm.
Magic and Domino.
Yeah. Uh, so those two have gone. You still got Strange. No, you still
Punisher
got
and Moon
Strange,
Knight.
Punisher, and Moon Knight. All three of those.
I don't know how Blade or Beast survives through all that,
I
but
don't either.
somehow he does.
I don't either.
Iron Fist is the least damaging model in every game I ever play, and he throws at least one, if not two, 9 dice attacks every single game I play,
Uh,
and he always just does like 2 damage.
Alright, well, Storm. What does Storm want to do? Who does she want to attack? She wants to attack Strange,
Do
but
you know Big Al the Brute?
I'd like to have him at least dazed, but I think either way, whichever one is going to come after me. But at least Strange is hurting with all the conditions on him. Alright, Storm, let's just do a lightning bolt into. Yeah, we're still going to do it in Strange. So,
Strange has 3 dice.
3.
2 crits. Blocking 3 myself.
Alright, and we'll just do it again.
Okay. 1 crit.
Run crit as well.
Blocking 3 again.
Yep. Alright, so that's nothing. Alright, Storm is done because she gained no power.
All right. We'll go with Moon Knight. Skull, so no effect. But he will pay 1 for bumping the knight. Thank you. Not too many people play Follow Me, but I think it has its uses for sure.
Definitely.
We'll go ahead and spend 4 for Avatar of Khonshu. 7 dice Mystic, range 3. This will go into Storm.
Alright, Mystic.
1 crit. 5.
Uh, well,
Blocking 1 with cover.
yep, so that's 4.
Before damage is dealt, I can push you. You really won't go anywhere. But I will go ahead and place within range 1 of you.
Alright,
After the attack is resolved, I'm going to try and place up on top of the hood of this car. I might move that just a skosh. No, it's got to be. He's got to be cocked like that. You good with that?
that's fine with me.
Okay. And then we will go ahead and do a 4 dice throwing crescent. This will go into magic.
Yep.
Magic has 3 health left. Okay. um, Yep. Okay. 4 dice physical into magic. 3 right now.
Ugh. And she has nothing she can do. This creature's against. It's not a mystic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's nothing she can do. So that's three.
Yep.
Yep, that is three. All right.
After the attack is resolved, I'll gain a power for that. She's KO'd, right, and drops a hammer.
Yep.
I'll spend 1 to pick that hammer up. I'll spend 1 for bumping the knight. And then I'll spend 1 to interact with the console. Nope. Remains yours. Over to you.
All right. Domino. What are you gonna do, Domino? Hmm. Moon Knight and Doctor Strange had the hammers. All right. Domino's gonna have to move.
Okay.
So she's gonna come over here right by this tractor. And let's see. Does she have? She's got pistol range on Doctor Strange. He's already incinerated, so yep. We'll do pistols on Doctor Strange.
Okay.
So 4 dice. Two crits. Oh, and I will spend a power to treat that other.
Okay.
Yep, spend a power to treat the other one as a crit. So one more. 3 crits. So 4.
I am blocking 1 right now. Taking 3.
Alright. And I will do it again. Or with the rapid fire. Alright. Once again, I'll spend a power.
Okay.
So 2 crits.
Mm.
So
3 successes.
3.
So yes, Dark Strange will simply take 1, gain 1, and he is dazed and drops a hammer.
Alright, so she gains 1 power from that. And so he drops it within 2. I don't think it's going to be close enough. Yeah, okay. No, not close enough. Oh, so close. Alright, and I think that's all she can do.
All right. So over to me.
Over to you.
Punisher will A2 for Spec Ops training. Looks like he's out as well. He'll spend 1 for Bump in the Night.
No, he's not.
And then he will spend 1 for the hammer.
Yep.
And then he will go ahead and do a 5 dice rapid fire. This one will go into domino.
All right.
Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, unfortunately, I think. Yeah. Um, yep. 5 dice hip fire into domino.
All right. So that's physical 3.
3 because I do not explode my crits.
Blocking 2. I can. Can I spend it on a
Mhm.
defensive roll?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, we'll spend 1.
Okay. So
So
you block it all.
block it all.
Okay. Rapid fire.
All right.
I do gain a power for that. My bad. 2.
All right. Block 1. Take 1.
Okay. And then I will gain 1 from that. And then last but not least, we will go ahead and spend 3 for aim shot into beast. 7 dice physical up to 8. We'll go ahead and spend the punishment token to make it 9 dice physical.
All right. 4 defense. All right. So blocking
And I
1.
believe I got you because I've got 4 right now with a pierce, which will
Yeah.
happen after cover.
So yeah, there's nothing I
So
can do. So yep.
yeah, even if you block 3, yep. So you'll take the 1,
Take
you'll
the
go
1.
down and
Daze.
drop 2 hammers.
Well, that was the key there. If I could have kept him alive this round, we'd have been better.
um, I believe that is Punisher done.
Yep. All right. That's a round.
Round. I've got 2 hammers and 2 points.
You should have more than 2 hammers, right?
No, Beast just dropped 2. I can't pick them up.
Oh, you didn't pick them up. Ah, okay.
I can't, no, because at max range 2, I've already bumped and placed. I can't pick them up,
All right.
unfortunately.
So I've got what, 1 point?
2 points, no hammers, I believe. You have your back to consoles, right?
Oh,
Because
that's
I
right. You
didn't
didn't
flip
get
it.
that one. Yep. So yep. So just 2. Yep.
So I go to 11 and you go to 10.
Yep.
Auto cleanup, automatic power. And over to you, I believe.
All right. So, well, the 2 hammers, they're both side by side, or where are they? There's one right there and
Yeah, they're one on top of each
one
other.
on top of each other. All right. Well, unfortunately, I can't move. Oh, yeah, I can. Let's see. No, I can't. What can I do here? I need those hammers. I do not have Journey Through Limbo because I did not put it in this list. Alright. No tactics cards. Beast is not close enough to anybody to storm hop. Alright, so in that case, oh my, oh my, oh my. Let's see. He is not within 2 of Domino. So nobody can storm hop because nobody's close enough. Alright. Punisher has a hammer and Moon Knight has a hammer. I do not see a path. So,
You can pass. I'll give you that option.
yeah, I don't want to do that. I could try. Alright, Pyro. Let's see. Pyro, what kind of power you got? You've got 10 power, so let's see what we can do here. What kind of range are you at? I don't think you got range that I need. Nope. You've got blade or you've got... Oh, I'm on the wrong. Alright, Pyro, let's just see if you can do some damage before you die. So, Pyro is going to spend 3 power to stoke the flames. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, which will add, what, 2 dice to its attack rolls. Alright, and then he will do a flame jet beam into Blade and Iron Fist.
Okay.
Alright, so that'll be 6 dice into Blade first.
Okay. Blade has 3. No cover.
I got the crit.
1 crit as well.
I got a nice defensive roll, so 2.
Blocking 2.
Blocking 2. Alright, I got the wild, so you will incinerate.
Yep.
There we go.
Incinerate Iron Fist as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, well. Alright, so into Iron Fist now. 6.
2 crits.
2
I'll take
crits
what I
as
can
well.
get. Blocking 4.
Wow. Alright, so taking 1 then.
Yep.
Wow. Alright. Hot dice on both of us.
It
Alright.
just feels a lot worse when you're attacking
Yes, it does.
to waste a hot die roll.
Alright, so that gives me
2 power back.
2 power back. I did not mean to put that slow on there.
You can just right click it.
Alright, well, I guess we will... Guess we're just going to do the same thing again.
Okay.
And hope for better success this time. Alright, into Blade
So
first.
2 and 2. Okay.
Uh, 3.
Blocking 1.
Alright, so
Taking 2.
taking 2. And Now into Iron Fist. Got a crit. Doing 5.
5. Even if I do that, take 4. Yep, he is KO'd.
Alright. So I will get 2 power back. And then I will.
Should be on 8, right?
Yep, I'm on 8.
I think.
Yeah, because. No, actually, I'd be on
Spent 3, gain
3.
2, spent 3, gain 2.
Yep. So it was 10, spin 3, game 2. So yeah, should be on 8.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think it's going to really matter, but we're going to do it anyway. We'll do spend 2 power to do firewall onto blade. So he'll get slow and root.
Okay.
And I guess that's it because he can't do anything else. Nope, that's it.
All right.
Yep, that did not work out like I'd hoped.
Well,
I need
hmm.
one more hit to go through.
I guess Blade will go.
Yep.
Blade is going to pay 2 power to pick up
Hammer
these 2
time.
hammers. Yep. Um, Blade is going to pay 2 power for half blood physiology and perform a shake action.
Yep.
He'll shake the root, and then he will go ahead and do a 7 dice mystic katana into beast.
All right. 7 dice mystic. So 3.
Hmm.
So I will spend.
I have 5 right now.
Oof.
We will. I will spend 2 off of Blade. Nope, I will not. Never mind. 5.
All right. So I'm going to spend 2 to re-roll the 2 hits. Into nothing helpful. All right. So
Take
block
4.
1, taking 4.
You are bleeding. Um, man. Yeah, he will pay 1 for bumping the night.
All right.
Bump on top of this tractor. Takes him down to 5. And then he will go ahead and 5 dice katana into Domino.
All right.
This is now a 7 dice katana.
Oof.
Oh, never mind. I don't get that shield. So 5 with a pierce.
All right.
Take
So
2.
she takes 2. And
I will gain 2. And
dazed.
then we will spend 2 power to clear my 2 status effects.
Yep.
And I am done with my activation. So he will heal one, gain a power because he's within 2 of Beast,
Okay.
and that is Blade done.
All right. So all I've got Beast. Pyro's already been. Why did I not? So I've got Storm and Beast left. Alright, well, you've got Strain. Okay. Uh, Strange is here, and then you've got Punisher. Okay. Alright, so Beast, I guess, is going to have to attack Blade. Question is, what does he want to do? I guess he's just going to do a acrobatic strike.
Okay.
I don't think that other really helps me. Yep. Alright, 5 dice.
Strange will pay 2 to give Blade plus 2 dice.
Alright.
Jeez Louise. Blocking 7 right now with rerolls online.
Alright,
Jeez.
2.
I am sorry,
No, it's
man.
alright.
So you'll gain a power for the skull.
I gain a power and I've got a place.
Yes.
So, I guess I will place right here with M1. And that is not what I wanted to happen. But we will do it again.
Now you are bleeding, so after this attack you will KO.
Yeah.
I would probably recommend throwing the tractor into me
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
to at least see if I daze right there, then you can pick up the hammers and shake. I mean,
Yep,
Strange might take you out, but
that's my
um,
fighting chance.
yeah, I mean, if I roll another 6 with a possible re-rolls and a possible dice mod on top of that, I don't think he goes down, and then you're kind of even if you take me out, you can't pick up the hammers because you'll die to bleed anyway. So I don't think it's a
Yeah,
gain
it's
for
not a
you.
gain, yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll pay 2 for Baser Instincts and throw the
Okay.
tractor.
So Blade's rolling 4 dice against 3 damage incoming.
Yes, sir.
1 crit. Takes 2, and that will get him.
Oh, wow.
He's dazed.
Alright. So
And
I
he's
will
coming out.
spend 2 power to pick up the 2 hammers.
Um, can you grab that tractor and pull it out of there, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. And then you can just set it anywhere. I don't think it'll be.
Yeah, it's not going to be part of it. Alright.
All right.
And hammers. So yeah, I'm going to have to shake then. So yeah, last action will be to shake, and we'll see if he can survive Strange.
and then interact with the console.
Yeah. So
Yup, yup, yup.
power, 1 die.
Oh no, you're good. You don't
Oh,
have
that's
to
right,
roll.
because he's dazed. Yeah, he's
Yes.
dazed. Alright. Alright,
All
now
right. So
shake.
over to me.
He is done.
You just have Storm left, so we'll go with Moon Knight. he gets a power. And then he will go ahead and do a 5 dice throwing crescent into Storm.
All right. And that's physical, right?
Physical, correct, yes. One crit, one hit. 3.
3.
Yes.
So I take 1 and daze.
Okay. He will gain 1 from that. He will spend 1 to flip the console. He will advance medium. Pay 1 for bumping the knight. Flip that console. Leave on 0 power. That is Moon Knight done. Back over to me.
Yes, sir.
We will go with Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange will simply advance and do a 5 dice bolts of bedevilment into Beast.
And that is
3 right
Mystic.
now with a crit. Make it 4.
4 with a crit. Alright. I'll spend my 1 power to reroll. Don't think it's going to matter.
Take
Nope.
1.
Take 1 and he KOs.
I will gain 1. I will spend all 3 of my power, and I will flip and pick up, and that should be Doctor Strange done.
Yep. And that's going to be game.
I think so. I think I score 8.
Yep, because you got. Yep. You got it all.
19.
Yep.
Good game.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Appreciate all the help.
I think there was one turn that if you would have made the move, I think you probably would have won. It was when Storm was sitting where she is, and Doctor Strange was sitting right here with all those status effects on him.
Right.
Your first action was to spend 3 power and throw a lightning bolt into Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think if you would have moved, you would have been within range 3 of Blade, and you could have spent 3 power and thrown Blade into Iron Fist, and they both had 1 health. Or vice versa, you could have thrown Iron Fist into Blade.
Yeah.
So you get your choice to daze one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other one has to survive the 3 damage incoming, which probably doesn't happen. And I think Blade had a hammer, or Iron Fist had one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe that was when Iron Fist had. Anyways, there was AVP between the two of them, and they were both contesting the point.
Okay.
I think that would have been huge. Because I don't know that there. I think you might have been last activation with Storm. I can't remember, but that would have dropped me back quite a bit. But outside of that, it's just kind of hard to play anybody on the midline when I deploy Strange dead center, because
Yeah.
Strange can always advance medium and be within range 4 of somebody, and then if he does any damage at all, he pulls them. He drags them in, and Punisher being able to. I mean, Magic lasted way long.
Yeah, I was surprised.
But
And I was going to try to patch her up this turn.
oh yeah,
And you got Storm, so. Okay. I
right.
do. I record my games just for personal use. I'm gonna go back and watch and check that movie you're talking. If you want it, I'll
Yeah,
send you a copy of it.
yes, I think if you go back and look, I don't remember. I think it was whenever you started and you spent 3 to beef up your dice into Strange.
Right.
I think if you double move and throw Blade or Iron Fist right there into the other one, I
Okay.
think it's a vastly different game, because you know Blade, yes, you got him this turn, but he's just dazed now.
Right.
Whereas if he was flipped, maybe you'd have KO'd him right then and there. Like it's just it sets attrition in a little bit earlier. Plus, it denies me points.
Okay.
That was the only real play that I saw that um, I was like, that's what I would do. Outside of that, I didn't see anything too crazy out of the ordinary. X23, she just kind of got. She didn't have a chance really.
No, no. I threw her on out there, trying to get some damage in, but it just didn't happen.
You know,
Uh,
um, Blade loves to stand next to X23.
oh yeah.
The fact that I think I went into you pretty hard round two and
Yes.
made you burn exceptional, and whereas I would have liked to have dazed you then, the fact that we burned it round two
Hmm.
kind of gave me insurance round three that I didn't have to worry about it anymore. That's the problem with X-Men is you bring brace, you bring patch up, exceptional healing. There's just so many things you have to get through to actually make like big uppercut attacks in your
Right.
opponent, and it's kind of hard. I don't know. Have you been keeping an eye on TTS very much?
I hadn't been watching it much lately.
Oh, okay. Well, there's another guy in Central. His name's Coffee Time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen him before, some of his plays and stuff.
Well, that's my
And
brother.
oh, okay,
So I play.
okay.
I probably played into X-Men just about as much as anyone on the on
Oh
the
my,
face of the
okay.
earth because he is a true X-Men player. He doesn't play anything else.
Okay,
And
yeah.
so the other day we played and we played Spider Portals and he beat me on it. It's my worst matchup. The fact that I got sword into you is very very good. If we play Spider Portals, I really don't have a very good play at all.
Hmm. Okay.
But
Yeah, he and I have chatted a lot in the Crisis
oh yeah,
Protocol X-Men group.
yeah,
He's really
he
encouraged me to try a lot of the different characters and all. That's kind of what I've been trying to do with this TTS season is just get different ones on the board, and I still
right.
got a lot to learn on what each of them does and trying to remember all their
He
triggers and everything.
he doesn't play a lot of magic. He doesn't like rolling a lot of dice. Beast is a real big guy for him.
Yeah.
The thing about Beast is I actually don't like Beast's energy defense is not overly bad for him because he has, that 6 health on his healthy side,
Hmm.
but it just lets me generate power off of him, which is a big thing. Like, I didn't really get to pit Doctor Strange against Beast this
Hmm.
game, but usually I love doing that because I can kind of control Beast a little bit and just
Right.
generate power with Doctor Strange. But Beast is a phenomenal character. X23 is phenomenal. He doesn't play a lot of Pyro, but I mean, that's probably his mistake because I think Pyro's an excellent character. Storm's leadership is just so good.
It is. It is. And I kind of messed up too, getting everybody into the scrum. And that
You
was,
didn't, you kind of took away your options to bunny hop a little bit.
yeah.
But still, even the cover, like it does so much for the team. It's pretty insane. Midnight Suns with their placement effects kind of can negate that a little bit. I can kind of get inside that cover range and really make my text their full of value.
Hmm.
But Storm, if you just keep her back like you did, it just takes so much to get into her and actually like take her down. Like losing your leadership is very hard because you just play so passively with Storm.
Right.
Um,
And
yeah,
Magic
X
was,
Men,
she was the thing that threw me because the list was supposed to have Gambit instead of Magic.
right?
So that's what kind of threw me off at the very beginning. I'm like, heck, Gambit's not in here. But it was fun
Well,
learning and playing her some.
so your play with Magic, I really, really like that.
Mm,
You did your Dark Child. I think you one shot Moon Knight, which
Moon
was
Knight.
huge, and then you moved and you limbo stepped way back there.
Yeah.
Um, that was a great play. That was a very, very smart play. I was hoping that you didn't see that, but
I almost
yeah.
missed it.
Well, because like if I can take Magic out there I've got a VP here.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a VP sitting back here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've grabbed Iron Fist and he's sitting here, right?
Right.
So the only hammer I'm missing is Beast, and you came at me with Beast.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of like bringing a hammer to me. So that's one thing I've constantly tried to do is constantly keep an eye on like victory point density, like where the points are on the board,
Right.
you know. If I can get all the points right around in here around my team and you have to spend actions coming into my team to get them,
Mm-hmm.
that's a win for me.
Right.
um, the only other thing, which is what Rob does, coffee time, he will always grab a side hammer
Mm-hmm.
first activation, and he will always use to me my X-Men to pull them back short,
Uh.
so they're standing about here,
Mm-hmm.
which really negates that whole attacking into magic that I did. Doctor
Right.
Strange can still do it, but then magic's like standing here as opposed to down here, and Punisher can't just bump and start firing into her. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it
Right.
kind of prolongs her survivability. The fact that you went with Beast first and grabbed your first point, and then he ended over here, you had a ton of firepower over here.
Right.
So I can go up with Iron Fist, grab my hammer, bump back, and be standing here, and I'm fairly safe because you don't have a lot of turn one attacks.
Right.
Like you can't reach me over here.
That was my
So
other bad card that wasn't in the deck. That was in the other is um,
no matter the
no
cost,
matter the cost, and I was going to use
yep,
that on X-23 first
X-23,
round
yeah,
to jump on
yep,
up in there.
that is very very good.
Yeah.
Um, and honestly, X-23 into Iron Fist isn't terrible for me because he counts blanks,
Mm-hmm.
so Pierce is kind of negated. But still, that would at least give you an alpha strike into me.
Right.
But if I double move Iron Fist like here, move in back here, and pick up my back hammer or something
Mm-hmm.
like that, all I'm leaving you is blade here. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? And I think I would kind of collapse my victory points in, and you would have to crack my shell that is enhanced by
Tough.
Doctor Strange, giving my guys extra defense dice.
Yeah.
Um, Luckily enough, Magic got out of dodge and didn't really cost you VP. Um, so we were on par. And then, I had to take out Beast and X-23, which ended up happening eventually. But no, that was a good game.
No, it was a lot of fun. I appreciate the help and all the insight.
Of course.
If you don't mind, I'll upload this game to the YouTube channel, and you can also look back at the other ones I've played and the big mistakes
Okay.
I did with Beast in the past with the double hammers. So that some interesting matchups. But
Yeah.
yep,
No, Beast is. I really like Beast. He's a really good character.
yeah. I've had a lot of luck with him, but when I overextend him and leave him out there, he falls
Yeah.
quick, and that's happened.
Any team that has some decent energy attackers, which Midnight Suns have a little bit of everything, which is, I just like playing them. They're just a ton of fun to play.
Yeah.
Um, they can kind of target whoever is out there. So,
All right.
uh,
Cool. Well, I sure appreciate all the info and the advice. I'm slowly
so
learning. I wish I had somebody else here in town to play with to get a lot of physical games in, but
yeah.
it is what it is.
Where at in Mississippi are you?
We're kind of east central Mississippi,
East
Starkville,
Central.
Mississippi. If you ever heard of Mississippi State University, that's where we are.
Okay.
Um,
I thought there was some players from Mississippi that traveled to like a Texas or NashCon or something like that last year.
yeah, there's
Um,
a couple guys down in Hattiesburg, which is about 3 hours south of here.
oh,
That
yeah.
and that one he's in the league with is actually Jiverson. He was doing pretty well. Um, but yeah, he's about 3 hours south of here. We got a really good group over in Birmingham, Alabama, which is also about 3 hours. Uh, you got Merzane.
Oh, he's from Mississippi?
He's from Alabama, which is
Alabama.
yeah,
Gotcha.
Birmingham's about 30, about 3 hours from here.
Gotcha.
And then you got Will from House Party Protocol, he's up in Memphis, which is right at 3 hours from here.
Okay, so you're surrounded. It's just about
Yeah,
a 3 hour
just
walk, no matter which way you
no matter
go.
which way you go. And then
Okay.
Gamers Guild,
Nate,
Nate, he's from what, Nashville, I think,
that
which
sounds
is
right.
3.5 hours from here. So
Okay.
we're just
Well, I'm
distance from
I'm
each other.
actually in Springfield, Missouri,
Okay,
so
that's not bad.
we got a decent group.
Yeah.
I just went to Springdale, Arkansas, this last weekend for a LVO qualifier. So
Okay. We got this coming up weekend. I'm running a little small tournament, a con in Tupelo, Mississippi, and we actually got picked up as an LVO qualifier. So I was hoping that would
okay,
attract some folks, but uh, I know Will. He's got a family group friend get together that's been playing for 6 months, and I think Josh was coming, but I'm not sure if he's going to make it or not. So we'll see. I don't know. It should be a fun weekend though. Hopefully, be some good players show up.
um, are you planning on maybe going to NashCon this year?
I don't know. Probably not. I'd
Okay,
like to, but I probably won't.
okay.
But 4 hours
Well,
away, so it's not too bad. So
it was a pleasure talking to you and getting a game in with you.
yes, sir.
So, wish you luck the rest of the season and in the future.
Nah, thank you, sir. I'll send you a link if I get this uploaded to YouTube.
All right,
All
perfect.
right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye.